Here we go with Sigvold being run by Bird himself versus Harrison, with Santa leading the charge with the Chaos Boys. I already mentioned what we got, but what else do we got? We got Sigvold rocking his gear. We got Chaos Warriors of Slaanesh, not bad. One Alurus, caster of Slaanesh. More Chaos Warriors trying to go on the side. 3 or 4 Marauder Horsemen. And then for Harrison, we got the big bad Santa. Santa on stilts. Infernal Iron Swarm backed up by Hobgoblins, Chaos Warriors, the Blazing Beard, Infernal Fireglaves. It's a very heavy metal build, and I enjoy everything about it. But seeing as how most of this is all infantry, let's do a little fast forwarding here. Burning Wrath right off the bat, and it misses. That's why I love Strider. Man, it is so good. Being able to dodge a spell from halfway across the map. Not the most accurate spell, but still not too bad. We're gonna fast forward right here. Just want to demonstrate how good Strider is, folks. Especially after mentioning it a bunch of times with the Changebringer, it's just so strong. Both players bringing in a Cultist, not bad, not bad. Maybe 2 Cultists, not sure. Haven't seen the reinforcements. On Harrison's side, though, just Iron Sworn are just such ball breakers. And when it comes to grinding, Slaanesh seems to do a pretty good job. For those who like to know a bit more about the lore, go look that up. But anyways, yeah, they can grind it out with their melee builds, their heavy metal builds, their Chaos Warriors and Chosen. But Infernal Iron Sworn are no joke either. Although the real heavy hitters, secretly, are going to be the Caster and the Marauder Horsemen. Those Javelins do nasty damage. And that, damn, did over 2,000 damage, roughly, with that one whip. Jeez. Hobgoblins trying to make it over across the field to engage those Marauders, only to get pelted by Javelins. Wolf Raiders as a countercharge to them. Exalted Demonettes, ooh. So Cultists and Exalted Demonettes were something. Makes sense. Demonettes countercharging will be great against probably most of the Centaurs and the Trades if he brought those. So it was a good idea to bring those. This is just beautiful. All the colors, all the fighting, all the chaos. Hobgoblin Cutthroats coming in just to push him out, and here they are. Demonettes. I think he's a little too zealous with those Hobgoblins. But to pull out the Demonettes early is pretty good. I mean, the Demonettes having only 15 armor whenever they go up against better be good and worthwhile. I would think he would try to get them with the Fireglaves. That would be ideal. And leaving Astrogoth on the on his home objective, Harrison's home objective, isn't ideal. But seeing as how Sigvold moved over to the 3rd, I guess that's a good time as any to go push to the home objective. And here's something I haven't seen in a while. Magma Cannon. Fucking Magma Cannon. I love the choice of the Magma Cannon. I just hate how much it sucks. I really think the Magma Cannon should go back to 900 with how inaccurate it is. And there go the bombs. Ooh, bombs and the Burning Wrath? Jeez. Kindle Flame on top of that? Yeah, they got their shit rocked. Poor Chaos Warriors. I don't know if there's any Chosen mix. And here we go. The Demon's Tongue. Probably doesn't want to engage those Exalted Demonettes, but I don't know if it's going to be able to escape in time. Those ladies are really fast. Almost as fast. I don't know how about... Sorry about that. I don't know how I feel about the Chaos Knights, though. They're not doing any rear charges. Especially with their Lance Variant, too. The Lance Variant doesn't seem to be doing much. Here comes the Demonettes, come surround those Fireglaves. Not a bad idea. Demon's Tongue's gonna be surrounded by demons, so the irony there is gonna be rough. Harrison might lose his home objective, Harrison might take Bird's home objective. But then again, Slaanesh is pretty good at stealing objectives themselves. The Marauder Horsemen going on the home objective, trying to force Harrison on multiple fronts right now. Damn. Yeah, just take them. I think I would have preferred just regulars over lances, because man, like, what's the point right now? I mean, you already have all these things charging. I mean, you have to constantly countercharge if you want to get anything out of lances. But there are pretty good targets right now, and here come the Bull Centaurs, ready. Magma Cannon still, its aim is pure dog shit, so that's gonna be bad. Yeah, look at all these units that could use a nice good rear charge from Slaanesh. And we got some Marauder Horsemen also on the flank not doing anything. Could be used right now to deal with some of these Bull Centaur renders who are catching these Marauder Horsemen as well. It looks like a triple cap. Yeah, holy shit. Triple capped already? Yeah, I think on this map, I think this is Everglade, you really don't want to spread yourself on the second objective. As soon as your opponent does, you take your entire force and just go to your opponents. And with how defensive the Chaos Dwarfs are, I mean, both sides are pretty defensive, it's pretty easy to take it. Yeah, you don't want to send a massive force to the second objective. It's just so, It's hard to keep that second objective. I mean, send a small force. I think the Marauder Horsemen or even the caster alone would have been fine. And then just brought them out. Force him to do Hobgoblins, Wolf Riders, and then countercharge with the Cav. Same thing can be done with the, on the other end with the Dwarves, except you got Bull Centaurs over the Hobgoblin Wolf Riders. Yeah, a lot going on right now. This is a matchup you don't see too often. And there goes the Javelins, just doing all sorts of damage to those Bull Centaurs. Thank goodness. And they are anti-large Bull Centaurs, and so they're going to have a very difficult time finding their place. They just... Yeah, Bull Centaur renders are really only good at taking out heavy cav and monsters, really. And even then, heavy cav are still faster than them by quite the margin. Most heavy cav are, what, 70, 75 plus? Most monsters aren't that fast, but still. Just not gonna cut around or cut through most of those. I mean, what other choices do you have? Lamasu, now that's an interesting choice. With all the Exalted Demonettes, and you know they're gonna be Exalted Demonettes, I think that's not a bad choice. Maverick Cannon getting their shit rocked. Oh, the back of Cannon being bad is so hurt. Honestly, mostly the artillery of Chaos Dwarfs should just get an upgrade. They nerfed them to the ground, but damn. You know what I mean? Just having the one thing you're known for suck ass at. It's pretty sad. Pretty much. If there was a grudge for the Chaos Dwarfs, that would be it. That would be in the book right now. Just having shitty artillery on the Chaos Dwarf end. So yeah, you did them dirty. You did them dirty. Speaking of dirty, I'm surprised Sigvald's not getting his shit rocked by Astrogoth. Even with the Flame Shroud, he has the stats to beat Sigvald. It's just, I guess RNG is just not on Harrison's side right now, because, yeah, the Prince of Perfection is just whooping the shit out of Bad Santa. And to be fair, though, Sigvald doesn't have magic damage, and he didn't take the mantle. Harrison didn't take the mantle, so he won't gain any physical resist over the loss of health for Astrogoth, so very strange not to choose. I guess if he got picked up by Demonettes, that would be a problem. But then you just have the Burning Wrath ready, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, Sigvald's gonna... No. Sigvald's not gonna chase. Just worried about his home objective right now, which makes sense. There's nothing but goblin swine all over it, and Sigvald doesn't like that. Demon's Tongue. Burning through all those Demonettes. Perfect. Whip. Good job. Harrison's all over the place. Bring the Bull Centaurs down to the second objective. I don't understand that. But then again, there's no large targets here, so maybe that makes more sense. It's hard to say. Yeah, Slaanesh just doesn't have, like, great targets besides the Chosen. No, not the Chosen, my bad. The Exalted Demonettes. I don't know if there were Chosen. I always get the Chosen and the Chaos Warriors confused, so excuse me on that. Another miss shot. So, yeah, that's like, what, 5, 8 miss shots already? Lamasu and Astrogoth versus Sigvald. This should be easy win for them. Even Wolf Riders coming in to back him up. Actually, you could have probably brought in the Demon's Tongue for some fire damage and killed Sigvald a whole lot faster. But these Exalted Demonettes are coming in for the rear charge. Should have an easy time cleaning up most of those. Bird is struggling to just hold in there. I mean, Sigvald getting bullied. He's got to retake his home objective from all these Gabos. You're looking at this rematch between Sigvald and Santa. Even with that Chaos Warriors back out. Demon's Tongue getting shit on by the Slaanesh caster. Although the caster's also taking some damage. Still, magic damage to that. And going after, looking at this replay, it makes me think, what is Slaanesh good at dealing with? Or not good at dealing with? Large entities and horde armies. They just don't have the power output to burst through a number of large entities. Large number of entities. But large entities, I guess you have Fiends and Azazel sometimes, and Nakari and a Keeper of Secrets. That's really it, but they're so expensive and pretty obvious. And it doesn't leave you much with a ground force. And of course, flying units. Flying units are a big problem for them too. They don't. All they have is what? Furies, javelins to deal with them. I mean, they do have Pavane. Pavane is a strong carrier for that. And the Demon's Tongue is surrounded and done for. We're looking at a triple kill soon. If Harrison doesn't get his stuff together. Demon's Tongue is done. His magma cannons are done. Astrogoth's gonna get slapped if he doesn't run. Run, little Santa, run! Yeah, seriously, his stats are, even with the Flame Shield, I'm just baffled by that. Sigvald is just a Chad. It might be something to do with the attack animations, or just RNG was on Bird's side. Because, yeah, on paper, Sigvald should lose handedly to Astrogoth. And that's before adding the Mantle and the spell. Adding the Mantle and the spell, and it's pretty much over, but I guess his healing's too much. And he doesn't even have magic damage. Sigvald doesn't. So, I don't know what's going on there. And the forces of the Chaos Dwarfs being pushed back by Slaanesh. Full frontal assault. Sigvald don't give a shit. He's going for the grind. Yes. A few numbers Slaanesh can do pretty well with. They can surround. They can hit with the whip. Pavane. Any high priority targets. Pretty good at that. Other than that, not so much. They're good at taking out priority targets. But if they're trying to deal with hordes, it can be tough to get around them. You can't really get their cav in there. And if they have artillery, it's really just bombard your units from afar. I mean, they have striders, so they can dodge here and there, but still, it can be rough. Speaking of rough, yeah. Chaos Warriors, Lamasu and Hobgoblins on Wolves won't do enough. Devoted Marauders aren't going to last long enough against those Bull Centaurs and the Hobgoblin Cutthroats. Or no, I think they can beat Hobgoblin Cutthroats. It's just the Bull Renders helping out is going to be the problem. Oh yeah, and they're cut in half already. Yeah, they're probably going to lose that. Harrison can retake that, but the trade-off is he probably loses his... yeah, Astrogoth. Astrogoth, no! He's at 54 speed. He can run away. I don't know why Harrison's taking this fight right now. I guess being on multiple fronts could be the problem. Run! Run, Santa! Run! Jeez. Yeah. I guess the Chaos Dwarfs had the one weakness dwarves have in general. It's just they're slow. Or at least their dwarf units are slow. So you just ram them into their home objective and call it a day. Get him, Sigvald! Get him! Poke him in the butt with your sword. Yeah, this game's gonna be over soon, folks. Just want to see what happens. No, Santa, no! No, you didn't get him. Yeah, it's GG, folks. GG Harrison, GG Bird. That was an interesting fight between two I don't see too often, two factions. Sigvald probably paid for himself. I usually don't take Sigvald. The Allurus definitely did. Doing those whips on top of the Iron Swarm really helps out. Javelins, pretty much winners all day. They didn't pay for themselves, but they did do enough. Iron Sworn stuck around. Dwarf stuck around. I don't know about the Cutthroats. I think I would have just traded them in for a massive amount of Gobos. Who knows? Bull Renders don't pay for themselves. No surprise there. Demon's Tongue definitely paid for itself. That thing is such a monster. Lamasu. I don't know about the Lamasu. I would drop the Lamasu. It's pretty meh. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. If you did, please like, sub, follow me here on YouTube. We're on the road 1,000. Come see me on the stream, and so you can get your games and we can play. Alright, folks, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace and goodbye for now.